Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and to another episode of the Pentagon Challenge and the final episode of Season 2. If you guys are enjoying this series, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. It really helps support the channel and the videos. I'm trying to get these up every single day, so all the support I really appreciate. But going into this game, the final episode of the season, we are sitting in 12th place, 33 games played. 5 games left to play. We're on 42 points. There's no chance we can get the playoffs because you need 17 more points. So that is not happening. Of course, we was sitting in the relegation zone, and with that few wins in a row, we shot right up the table. But we're sitting on 42 points. Relegation is 34 points. Typically, at least for the Premier League with 20 teams, the relegation teams aim for 40 points. We've hit the 40-point mark, which does give us a good position to stay up. But I don't think it will be enough. Akita on 34, and with Ahime, bottom of the league, giving away so many points to other teams, I think the tally will be higher than 40 to stay up in this league. So we're on 42. We could do with another win or two. And next up, we are playing 17th place Nara, who themselves need a win. They're only 2 points above the drop, so it is a big game for them. So we are at home. We've got 5 games left to play. We are starting off... Oh no, it's a Wacky next. My apologies, I thought we was playing Nara. We're playing a Wacky. Even bigger game for them. They are 5 points clear of safety, so it's a really big game for them. They do need a win. So let's go into this game against Iwaki, and hopefully we should see out the 3 points. A couple changes for us. Yamada on the right wing and Onahara come in at centre midfield. Other than that, a full strength side. Of course, we've got the 2 players that are probably going at the end of the season. 3 players, I think. Jefferson Bainu, Taki, the right winger, and there was one more player, I believe, that we've got a deal sealed for the end of the season. It's up to us whether we accept it or not, but it's money, which is what we need as we go 1-0 up. This club has no finances whatsoever. We're in debt, if anything. No finances, no money. So I've had no money to strengthen the squad. Just using loan players and free signings. Jefferson Bainu getting a goal. He's a very good striker. He's just very injury prone. So I think it is a good idea to sell him on. He is 30 years of age, and we're getting a big amount for him, 700,000, which is a lot of money at this level for these players. So we're 2-0 up at half-time, very comfortable, very good. Especially when we're used to not winning games, it's nice to finally be winning games fairly comfortably as well. 2-0 at half-time. Yes, this is against second bottom of the league, but they all count. We played second in the league last game away from home, in between last episode, and it was only a 1-0 loss, so it was a close game. So we are competing now, but of course if we do let those players go, it's going to be difficult next year. Rebuilding the squad, we have to find the right players to come in, probably young players as well that are going to improve as the season goes on and increase their value. So it's going to be a difficult season next year. But that's not our focus right now. Our focus is just finishing as high as we can for the rest of this season and seeing what happens. Of course, we're not going to get playoffs. We're too far away from that. Our only goal is to finish as high up the table as possible. And that should give us more transfer money as well. We do let one in the 90th minute. We'll just make that final substitution just to waste a bit of time. If it's going to let us, okay, yes it is. So we're going to go to contain, and we'll just make that final substitution. We'll bring on Taki on the right wing, and that should see us through till the final whistle. Hopefully there's a chance here for our opponents, and it just goes over the bar. So that was a close one there. We're going to see this out. We're making it tough for ourselves. There we go. They made it in the end. Not really a convincing performance, to be honest, but we have made it. 2-1. Poor second half. But 2-1 winners is 3 points, and that should hopefully secure our place in the league next season Akita on 34 points. We are on 45, so we're 11 points clear with 4 games to go. So that has pretty much confirmed our safety. Of course, not mathematically sealed, but unless we lose every game and Akita win every game, we are safe. Now, of course, our main goal is just finishing as high as possible. We're in 10th, but the teams above us have got such a big point difference compared to the teams below us. Even 3 points below us takes us down to 14th, 15th. So we can drop down this league quite easily. So I'm going to go through and I'll probably see you for the final game of the season against Oita, or I will play it and we'll just have a look at the team and how the team finished the season, have a look at our players and discuss the plans for next season. But this is how we are looking. Things are okay at the club. The board confidence. Competition-wise, we reached the All Japan third round, so they're happy with that. They're happy that we're mid-table in the league, so we shouldn't be getting a sack at least. But I'm going to see you guys at the end of the season. Alright guys, so I finished off the whole season. I didn't bother playing the last game on camera because the league is already finished. There's nothing to play for, just a bit of a pointless game. So to save a bit of time, I played all the games and this is how we finished up. A good end to the season as well. Of course, that 2-1 win against Iwaki that you saw. We then went away to Yamagata, and we won 1-0 there. A good result. They were quite high up in the league. 1-0 loss at home, 89th minute penalty. 1-1 draw against bottom of the league, Ehime. And to finish off, a 1-0 win at home, a second-minute goal. A red card for the other team. But in the league, we have finished in the top half, so we've just about done it. From floating between 18th and 19th throughout the start of the season, we pulled it right back and ended up finishing in the top half of the table in 10th place. 52 points, 14 off of the playoffs and 16 above the drop. So overall, a good season, closer to the playoffs than we was the drop. So I'm going to tell you guys the plan for next season. So that ended up being an okay season for us. Started off very poorly. If we just quickly go through it. Started off losing, getting the odd win here and there, a few draws. Went on a big 6-game losing streak. And then all of a sudden, we started winning. We played the game in the cup and we won that. And then we just carried on the good morale from the players. Used that and picked up, 10 wins in a row? About 9 clean sheets in a row, and we went, and that just took us all the way up the table. Then we went on a bad losing streak, and then just finished off very nicely with a few wins at the end. So started very poorly, in the middle very good, and ended okay, which left us in the middle of the table, which we are happy with. That's where we was aiming to finish, and that's where we got. And especially halfway through the season, our aim was just to survive. And that is what we've done. So this is how the team currently looks. Now it's going to be a bit different to start next season. So Jefferson Bayanu, our striker, he has got an offer of 700,000, which you could let him go for, and I think we're going to do it. He is a big player for us, probably our top scorer. If we have a look at our goals, can we go to stats? Where are the stats? Stats here. So goals. Jefferson Bayanu with 14 in 28. Of course, top scorer. He was out injured at the start of the season. Hayashi is also off. There's a deal for him waiting, so he's probably going to go as well. They're on big contracts as well, 3.6 thousand, 3.4 thousand. So that is 7,000 back into the wage budget every single week. UC, our central attacking midfielder, a good player. He could probably stay. He's a very good player. Just sits there, not bad, not good. I would say he's quite good actually. Subaki, he is staying, I believe. So he's a good player on the left-hand side. Fujimura, of course, is off. Kimura I don't think he's off. I think he's still here. So he's a good backup striker. He's only 24 years of age. I'm surprised. He's got 3 goals in 9 games. Not too bad. 2 player in a month, considering he hasn't really played this season. He's quite high up the list. Taki, the right winger, looks a decent player, but he is also off. I can't remember exactly how much for, but 2 goals. He's got 10 assists, but 2 goals in 36 games. He will be off at the end of the season as well. So back at Taki and the 2 strikers, so 3 attacking players are on their way out. Our goalkeeper's actually done very well. He's got 2 assists this season. Kawanami. So he is 34 years of age, but he is a good player if we keep him there, or even if we sign a new player. But I think next season, of course, we need to sign a new striker. That's going to be the priority, with our 2 best strikers on the way out. Also, probably a centre midfielder. The ones we've got now have improved, so they're up to 2.5 stars, Sujita and Onahara. But we probably do need better centre midfielders, because they're just not too great, and especially in the centre midfield in this formation, the fitness just saps out of them. So if they haven't got high stamina, Sujita only got 8 stamina, he has to be substituted pretty much every single game. The defence is very good. Fukuzawa has been complaining a lot, not very happy, always sulking, so I don't know if he will stay, but he is a good player. The rest of the team looks very good. The left back, actually, I think we had him on loan. He was a good player, 3.5 stars. Maybe we'll try and bring him back on loan next year. But this is how the side looks right now. Of course, going to look very different next season. Hayishi is off, Jefferson Bainu is off, and Taki is off. So 3 attacking players are gone. There might be 1 or 2 more. Of course, the loan players will be returning to their clubs. So I'm going to obviously sort out the team. The transfer window doesn't open until January, I believe. Yeah, so we've got 9 weeks to go, pretty much 10 weeks to go. It doesn't open until the 19th of January in Japan. So we've got 2 months, or over 2 months, until we can do anything in transfer season. So I'm going to end this episode here, end the season here. And that is how we finished off. The team is okay. It looks good. How did we finish in terms of top scorers? So Jefferson Bainu was 6th top scorer in the league. That wasn't far off, to be fair. Only 19 goals, top scorer. So he was quite high up there. Let's have a look at the assist. Taki and Subaki up there. Of course, Taki's on his way out as well. Well, joint assister. Loads of players on 10, loads on 9. So that is the end of the season, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Please leave a like on the video. As much support we'll get, the more consistent this series will be. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you all tomorrow for another video.